170 new deaths have also been reported, taking the total fatalities to 79,421. KwaZulu-Natal has the highest number of new infections with 3,369, followed by the Western Cape with 2,336 and the Eastern Cape with 1,704. Gauteng has 1,022 new cases. We've been asking in the morning for our viewers to take part in our conversation of the day and call us on 0848133465. But we've also got some voice notes that have come through where we were asking you, as a South African who's aged between 18 and 34, have you vaccinated? Is it a yes or a no? And give us your reasons. Let's take a listen to some of the voice notes that have come through.
I did not go for a vaccination because I have a lung problem, so I'm not sure if it is okay for me to go. They don't even explain these things to us, so it seems as if they don't care about our lives, because maybe they should tell us if you have a chronic disease or something, your life is not in danger. But they don't explain, they just vaccinate you when you get there. So maybe if they can explain to us and give us that assurity. I think that is why people, it seems as if they are ignorant, and yet it's not that. It's because we need more explanation. Thanks.
It's Jacob from Rustenburg. I don't trust this vaccine at all. I don't trust it, and then I don't think that I will take it. The first thing is that how will they are asking us that if you had 30 days, if you had the last 30 days that you had COVID-19, you shouldn't take the vaccine. Why should it be like that? And how will you know that for the last 30 days that you had COVID-19? Because this thing is an airborne. You don't even know that you are infected with COVID-19.
Good morning. In response to your question on the agenda on Channel 404, the answer is no. I have not vaccinated, and I don't plan to get vaccinated. And I am between the ages of 18 and 34. The reason being that, number one, I do not trust this vaccine. I don't know what's in the vaccine. I don't know. In fact, nobody is sure what are the long-term effects of this vaccine. So I just feel like I am being basically a lab rat being tested. So no, I do not plan on being vaccinated. I'm just gonna wait this out at least for 3 years. Maybe after 3 years, if nobody dies, then yeah. But right now, I do not trust this thing to go into my body.
Hi, it's Zandile Mahlava here in Free State Harassment. I'm so scared, but I'm sitting here thinking about it. I think I'm gonna do it. Yes, I'm gonna vaccinate.
Hi, I'm 19 this year. I would like to get vaccinated as early as possible as the coronavirus is spreading rapidly. I would like to know what I have to do to get vaccinated.
Yes, I've already vaccinated on Friday.
Yes, I've took the vaccine and it seems not as bad as it seemed the first time that I looked into it. Now that I took it, they explained properly. The nurse told me that I might feel a bit side effects, but they're not as critical as I imagined. And the vaccine is not as bad as people say it is. It's just okay and fine. I'm feeling okay, but I'm feeling a bit tired. My hand is a bit numb, but I'm sure I'll get through it with rest today. Thank you.
Good morning. Well, I'm 29 years old and I will not be vaccinating. The reason is this. The government has been not been transparent actually with the composition of the vaccine. They have not disclosed the technology that they are using to make these vaccines. And I've just learned recently that it's a technology called mRNA. It's a new technology to make these vaccines. So these vaccines are not made like the ordinary vaccines that we know, the common flu vaccines and all that. Another reason is that they do not want to disclose if these vaccines have side effects or what are the side effects. And I don't think they know the side effects since the technology of making these vaccines is new. But unfortunately, I will not be vaccinating. I mean, I don't even know the composition of the vaccines. Why would I take such a risk of putting something that I do not know the composition of into my body? So I will not be vaccinating, unfortunately.
Morning.
Well, an interesting mix of sentiments. An interesting mix of sentiments there. People saying they will not vaccinate and people saying they have concerns about vaccination. But I just want to address the one where the person said they would love to, but they don't know where to start. Well, there's really two options. One is to go onto the Department of Health's website where you can find information about how to register. And once you've registered, you can also get information about vaccination sites in your area. If you don't have access to the internet, you can go to your local clinic where you will have information about sites, vaccination sites in your area. But also some of the thoughts coming out, people saying that government is not transparent and they're concerned about the technology being used to produce these vaccines. Let's take a look at tweets. Some tweets have come through as well with regards to this conversation. I haven't vaccinated yet as I had a hectic work schedule, but I'm going to vaccinate and I'm really excited to be vaccinating for the safety of my wife, kids and colleagues and encourage those others to do so that life can go back to normality. And I suppose that's what we're trying to achieve, Masalaka. And Teddy Mpilela saying, I did because I'm 29 years old. I'm a healthcare worker and I understand that every medication has its risks and COVID-19 kills. So any chance of a possible survival of preventing the severity of the infection, God forbid, indeed. And as you were saying, another one of our callers was saying that they'll wait it out. We hope while you're waiting it out, you are engaging in the proper protocols. Angeline Kimberly's Kosana saying, hi there, I'm 27 years and I vaccinated on Friday. Yay, a lot of my age mates and friends are still skeptical. I'm glad I overlooked the conspiracy and all the negative opinions. At the end of the day, I did it for myself. We'll take a look at more tweets, but for now, let's take this call from Lighton. Lighton, a very good morning to you. What's on your mind about this conversation?
All right. I'm really worried about people are always passing these comments about vaccines, what's in vaccine. Yes, this and that. I'm not elaborate, but just look at it. We have not started seeing this vaccine for now. There are so many vaccines out there. Everybody, when they get conceived, they get vaccines. And nobody has ever questioned what's being put into the water that they drink every day from their taps. But this is a matter of urgency. And this matter of urgency requires also a quick responses, and it feels like people are being forced to get a vaccine. I think everybody right now can witness that corona is taking life, and if people stop questioning what is really not important and start cooperating, if this was meant to kill us, the whole Western countries or all of those population would have been decimated by now. But they are trying to help us, assist us. I don't know where this mindset is coming from. Just one person can influence others to do something that is really bad. Right? Let's not get into the technicals of wanting to know what's in vaccine. A vaccine is just made for you, for your body to be strong enough to resist when you get a disease, right? So people just want to make this a trend for nothing, yet it's costing their lives at the end of the day, you see. So that's my personal feeling, that's my personal opinion. People should just get vaccinated. If you want, go and get vaccinated. We support you. I'm actually waiting to get my vaccination. But this thing is really getting under my skin. People have never questioned what's being put into their water. People have never questioned what is being put into the food that they buy every day. But today they want to start asking what's being put in a vaccine. But and at the end of the day, governments are spending a lot of money only for their health. Yeah. I don't really understand what's wrong with that.
I think they're well within their rights to question, Lighton. But my concern here is that we are constantly speaking to both government and scientists who have over and over again expressed that this is uncharted territory but at the same time, we have a situation to deal with. Why do you think people are so skeptical about government's messages?
People might be skeptical with other aspects of government, right? And then try to superimpose it when it comes to the health area. Maybe the politics side, the economic side, people are doubting the performance of the government, right? But when it comes to health, people shouldn't superimpose. In economics, there's this fallacy of composition, that what you think is true for one is true for all, or what you think is true for all may be true for the next thing that you're going after, you see. So people need to really separate these things. That's my personal feeling. That's my personal feeling. People are mixing two things that are not supposed to be mixed together, and then they want to superimpose poor performance on economics as poor performance on how the government would be able to take care of them health-wise. Yes, you are right that people have a right to question, to, that right that circulates around that aspect. But at the end of the day, what is the main agenda of the vaccine? To keep you safe. You are more ready your body is made more ready to fight those diseases when you are vaccinated than when you are not. You see? So there are certain things that we want to take advantage of just because it's my right to question. It's my right to question, right? But what if I start to question, this text is waiting to rank it. What if this text is bound to have an accident when I'm boarding it? You don't ask those things. Yes.
Leighton, thank you so much for your call this morning. Let's, just before we go to break, take a look at some more tweets that have come through. Bongani says, no trust at all, in response to our conversation of the day. Victor K saying, took a jab Thursday, coughed up blood, blocked nose due to blood clots, consulted Den, told his side effects. Now I'm having second thoughts about another shot. Andizi. I don't know who Dan is. I don't know if they mean doctor. Maybe you should go back to the doctors and let us know what happens, because we are on the lookout for such stories should they be validated. Nechisumbewa says, I got vaccinated on Saturday. I didn't get any side effects. Kuto Mamabolo saying, no, I simply don't trust the vaccines that are being administered in this country. Independent saying they know the truth, they don't reveal the side effects. Some people are sick and dying after taking the vaccine, yet at the vaccination sites they're only told to take Panadol. Thank you so much for all your tweets, your voice notes and the calls. Continue to do so on 084-8133-465 or at @theagenda_SABC.